Hey guys, what's going on? I've put some pictures up on Facebook and I've posted a couple of first start videos, but I really haven't talked about what this is all about here. This is my dad's car, and he bought it when I was 7 years old and we lived in Los Angeles. And it's a 289 car A code with a four barrel. However, dad got it with a six in it because the girl who owned it before he bought it, some jealous boyfriend poured sugar in the gas tank or something, and he keyed it. And so the car was, I think, 13 years old, 12, 13 years old when he bought it in 78. It's a 65 Mustang. It was painted twice before he got it. It was painted once a turquoise color and another time this white with the primer all over it, as you see. But the original color is what they call Caspian blue. It's a real pretty blue. So dad's intention was to restore this car, but he drove it back and forth to work for 5 years, 2 years in California, and then 3 years after we moved to Oklahoma. When we came to Wisconsin, in 1983. He pretty much parked it immediately, never drove it again. So it sat for 35 years. And one of the last things that my dad asked me to do before he passed away in June was to get to the car. Now, he didn't say why, but I've gone ahead and got it running. And we drove it today. We've driven it a couple times. And I'm working on it slowly. So it needs a water pump and a radiator today. I did a choke today. And it needs some transmission work, so it's dripping a little bit. But yeah, it's been sitting for 35 years. It's a rust-free car, and yeah, it's just kind of a cool thing because my dad was my age when he was driving this car. I think, oh boy, we bought a poppy red 65 convertible with a 289 two barrel in it. I think in about 2004, and we did it as a practice car. We fixed it all up. It's a four-speed factory car, real cool. Maybe I'll show you that one in another video. But yeah, we finished it, I think, 3 weeks before my stroke. So not only was the project kind of abandoned after we finished it, we didn't put the finishing touches on or anything, but I could no longer drive it because it's a four-speed, and I just don't have the brake to gas reaction time like I should. But this is an automatic car, so I can drive it no problem, and I'm going to drive it kind of like my dad had it, I think. Um, at least for now. He drove it, like I said, for 5 years. He parked it when he was 50. So I'll at least drive it like Dad drove it until I'm 50. Let me show you the car. I'll just kind of go over here. Um, it's cool. It's got red primer on it. A lot of that I put on there when I was about 12 or 13 because there were some bare spots. He had a cover on it for a minute, and the wind blew it around and rubbed some of the paint off. So I hit it with that red primer to protect it. And he thanked me for it. Look here at these wheels. I picked these up off of Facebook Marketplace. These are kind of like the James Bond wheels from the movie Goldfinger. They got the spinners on them. I met some really nice people who sold these. They were in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. I drove up there and I picked them up, and I'm glad I did. But they look great on the car. I think they're really neat. He had some original caps for it, but I like these. I think they're really cool. If you watch that movie Goldmember, you'll see a close up of those when James Bond gets his Aston Martin out and he tries to pop the tire with this crazy thing that pops out of his car. First time they showed a 64 and a half Mustang, which is the same as the 65. It's just a build date. By the way, the build date on this car is a late date. Uh, they build them in three factories: New Jersey, Dearborn, Michigan, and San Jose, California. They built the last car in Dearborn, I believe, July 31st of 1965. They built the last one in New Jersey a couple weeks later, and they built the last one in San Jose on August 19th, 1965. This is an August 17th, 1965 build, so it's got some weird stuff on it that it probably shouldn't have. But yeah, it's just a neat old car. If you look underneath of it, there's no rust, and there's just a couple little tiny spots on it. Nothing to worry about. I'll show you what's going on here. These drip rails have some rust on them, easily fixed. And there is this rust spot down here, but it's not through. And then I think there's a little spot that's starting right here, right. If you can see it right below the gas tank cap above the bumper. And there's the California plates. Theodore Robbins out of Costa Mesa, California. Those are the folks that sold it originally, I believe. And those are the original California plates. So, yeah, anyway, that's the deal with the car. Spending a lot of time on it and having fun, learning a lot. And a lot of friends have pitched in to help too. So, anyway, that's what I'm working on. And we'll probably give you more updates later, something a little more polished. But I wanted to do this quick video because I hadn't done anything on this car. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing when I'm not doing DJ stuff. That's what I've been kind of consumed with this summer. It's a lot of fun. And, yeah, it kind of helps me feel a little connected with my dad too. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. Practice and enjoy.